the invitation of equanimity. The invitation of equanimity is to go beyond yourself and rest in a deeper awareness, not the numbness of withdrawal, nor the coldness of detachment, but a quiet openness that no longer fights with the movement of life. Equanimity. We don't talk about it very much. The ego self, the special self, addicted, hooked in to its preferences, its likes, its dislikes, is not equanimous. It hangs its hat on the specialness of the ego self, which is loaded up with preferences, the likes, the dislikes. That's how it finds its identity, and that's how we find our identity. I like this, I don't like that. When this happens and I like it, it gives me a good sense of being. And when that happens and I don't like it, then I either feel negative or I cast my judgment into the world, loaded up with judgments, preferences, likes and dislikes. And on a certain level of self, that's good, healthy, natural. It's how we function in the relative world, in the connected world, in the world of other people. But to hang everything that we are on it means we lose any sense of peace within, any sense of resting, any true sense of love, any true sense of kindness or awareness. We have to stay on that surface level, defined by our likes, the special one, the special self, who finds its way in the world exactly through that. So this invitation of equanimity is to rest deeper than that, to suspend, in effect, one's preoccupation with judgment, with likes, with dislikes, with the me self that chooses to foist itself on the world. And to the ego, this is terrible, because it wants to divide things up all the time. But maybe to give that a rest for a little while and to see what's underneath. What's underneath the one who likes and dislikes? What's underneath and inside the one who prefers it this way because that's what I like, prefers it that way because that's what I don't like? To go underneath that, to go inside that, and to rest a little more as the centerless center within, not as a person, not as another person, not as an equanimous person, but as awareness itself, as the deepermost itself, where our union is, where our wholeness is, where our unconditional love is, where our kindness is, before it rises up into the special self that casts its net upon the world. Everything's judgment. We're constantly living in Judgment Day. It's not up ahead somewhere, it's here. It's actually in us and in the world. And this invitation, although it sounds quite small, to suspend and give up one's judgment and fall into a deeper equanimity, is actually extremely powerful, because in many ways the allowing the possibility of equanimity is in many ways the death of the special self. But that death is a beautiful death, because our constant habituation and addiction to our likes, dislikes, preferences, wanting it to be this way, that way, actually becomes our prison. It's a prison of the self, trapped by what we like and what we don't like, without holding it all with a loose hand, with a hand of kindness, to suspend our need to judge, to react, to always measure every damn thing. to fall a bit inwards. And this in many ways is a micro death of the special self. And that micro death begins to permeate, because actually resting as equanimity has more peace in it, more grace in it, rather than the constant suffering of the special self that thinks by dividing the world up into the likes and dislikes all of the time is going to somehow bring happiness. There's no happiness ultimately in that, because you have to keep doing it like a hamster on a wheel. So this is something deeper than that. Of course, we can still have our preferences and likes and dislikes, but to hold them lightly is a great blessing to us, because it gives us the opportunity to relax a little more. And it's a great blessing to the world, because the world says, oh, what peace. And it reflects us. So the power of equanimity should never be underestimated, my friend.